Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Dundee are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's gone looking for safety. Moved on forwards. Aimed beyond the defence. Always onto this. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to belt it away. Haaland. And they can counter here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's got space in the area. He's going for goal. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's a good ball. Can he put it away? He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Dundee grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
That's been cut out, well played. Valverde. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham is there to clear. Looking for the runner. Vieira. Thuram cuts it out. Vieira. Valverde. Here's Vieira. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
1 minute added time.
Dembele. And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Dundee get the second half going. DehliwaLe. That's really well cleared. He's gone forward. Costa Curta can get it clear. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Adams gets it away. Ball is over the line. Dundee looking to pass their way through. And he can clear it away. Doué. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Drogba. Maldini.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gravenberg. Dundee are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Picked up, shot at goal! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And the shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Floated through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Valverde. Haaland. Doué. Now it's Drogba. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
Goal! Number 90.
And the referee brings it to a close. Dundee have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Dundee leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's surging through. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Schneider goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Dembele. Interesting ball. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Drogba! Now it's Di Maria. Rummenigge. Di Maria. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look.
Can he put it away? They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A case now of complete control. Played back in. That's a decent clearance. Schneider! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Dundee have a free kick. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that has not gone well. Messi. It's Drogba! He scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But
big chance! And he's gone looking for safety. Pedri. Di Maria. Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. Schneider with the short one. Now he's had it taken off him. Dundee have the chance to go the other way. And here's Cruyff.
There will be 3
Vieira.
added time.
And it's Schneider. Messi. Well, played right into his path. Drogba! And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Dundee have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Dundee have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Messi. Number 18, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 19, Erling Haaland. Number 10.
That gets things going for the second half. Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely spread. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he's gone backward here. Danger averted for now. Looking for options for movement. Thuram. Valverde, the man that is tenacity personified. And he's only too happy to take that back.
The attendance.
Dundee perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pedri. Out to the right. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Valverde. Rodri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Doué. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's had a hit! Costa Curta clears it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to get it clear. Costa Curta. And it's Schneider. Oh, that's an inviting ball. There's the hit! He has done it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Number 16, Rodri. Number 25, Federico Valverde. Coming on the field, number 4, Thuram. Number 22, Xabi Alonso.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Madrid grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got away. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Cafu. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Schmeichel catches it safely. 5 minutes left on the clock. No luck with that dink over the top. Xavi Alonso. Haaland. Doué. And it's Drogba. Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. And smartly reclaimed. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Dundee pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start.
3 सेव किया उसने 3 सेव Vishnu Bellingham desire glory Son Ronaldo short times showtime
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Now it's Drogba. That's beautifully weighted. Ter Stegen can pick that up. Drogba. And it's played forward. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind.
Dembele! And that is wildly off target.
Dundee were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
That is a great pick out, and he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game...
It's Son Heung-min! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Valverde, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Valverde, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still goalless. Plays a sharp little ball here. Valverde. And here's the chance to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Chip through. And he's there to clear it. Valverde. And that has been cleared. And it's Xavi Alonso. Son Heung-min. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
White. White.
Yeah.
And no, that was never going to make it. Son Heung-min. Schmeichel will lay claim to that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Make his way to the information centre. Substitution on the field. Number 77, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is number 18, Owen. Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Dundee, different to some extent this half. Details of... He's had a shot! Byrne gets it away.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Doué. And he's taking no chances there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Griezmann gets it away. Xabi Alonso delivers.
That's good defensive concentration.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Haaland turns and... Real chance! It's in!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Xavi Alonso is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Haaland! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's been caught now. Doué! Oh, nearly. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Looking for the runner. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Dundee are making a change now. Griezmann with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Dundee are looking to go forward now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Dundee certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Drogba. Nice interception, well timed. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And that is as far as it goes. Dundee have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Doué taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
डो बहुत फाड़ गोल मार रहा है भाई, बहुत जबरदस्त गोल खेल रहा है तो डो। Joe.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that's definitely not his best. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, it really is quite remarkable how Cristiano Ronaldo continues to produce at this level, Peter. He's the very embodiment that says age is just a number.
Yeah, close your eyes and you can still just about see that showy, fleet-footed winger from Madeira all those years back. And now what have you got? The greatest goal scorer in the history of the game.
Yeah, no doubting that he's in a class of his own here. Just look at the goals he's still scoring at his age. He's not existing purely on reputation.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Mbappe touches it back. Oh, and he's through the middle. Veron. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now, can they get it back? Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Gravenberg. And he cuts out the supply. Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira. Rudiger plays a delicate ball. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Doué. Gravenberg. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Rudiger cuts it out. Saka. That is a great pick out. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Messi, and it's Rudiger. He's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he's in on goal. Veron. Saka. And it's Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Dundee head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
Cristiano Ronaldo, number 10, number 4, Varane. Coming on the field.
And we're underway again.
Erling Haaland.
Dundee are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's the corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Big chance! And it's a goal!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the...
Has a go! Beckenbauer gets it clear.
Haaland,
And that's been won straight back.
Haaland only hitting
Moved on
post.
forwards. Beckham. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Real, he's got the shot away! Oh, good-looking ball.
This match was 71,699.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bellingham. Dundee finding their passes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Back into the middle. Great hit! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! That was a given. It always was.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Substitution on the field. Number 38, Kravenbach. Coming on the field is number 22, Xabi Alonso.
Vieira.
Substitution.
Nicely aimed pass. And here's Drogba.
ये Beckenbauer ने दिमाग खराब कर दिया रे।
Cruyff. Now it's Beckham.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vieira. Xabi Alonso. Oh, what a climb! Goal! And they've got their lead back. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Dundee get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Played back in. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want it. Oh, he's been caught napping!
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Minute has been indicated.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And smartly reclaimed. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now then, the ball's come loose. So that's it. It is all over. Dundee pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Dundee clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Joe, number 9.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Shifted upfield. Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's been cut out, well played.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Doué. Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Short changes him with that pass. Cleared away.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Shot could be... Decent hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 2 then. Big header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Zanetti. Oh, good-looking ball. And that has been cut short. Valverde. And it's Dembele. Valverde.
Dundee truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. Araujo with the clearance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Messi. Number 10, coming on the field. Number 19, Erling Haaland. Number 21, Bellingham. Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Dundee really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Gravenberg. Dundee come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Bellingham. Valverde. Zanetti tries to clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He rises! He will be livid with himself. Roberto Carlos. Oh, a delicate chip through. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Dundee still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Valverde! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dundee have their second corner now. Terrific header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Dundee have their third corner. And a header! They want to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Change of plan here, perhaps.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He has found the way through. They're urging him to shoot. Can he put it away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. He'll try from distance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field. Number 11,
Corner number 3 coming up.
Number 25, Federico Valverde. Coming on the field, number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 4, Varane.
And it's been taken short. Great defending, strong and determined. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nice big chance. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's a nice ball. Dembele! Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shapes to shoot. He should have put that one away.
Son Heung-min has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Coming on the field is
Corner number 4 coming up here.
22, Xabi Alonso.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defense. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Roberto Carlos. Araujo kept his eye on it and he's there. Havertz. Out of play for a goal kick. 5 minutes to add. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Dundee certainly had some good...
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Cruyff going face to face with his... He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Thuram is there and he can get that clear. Great ball if he can get there. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And that has been cut short. Dundee are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's gone looking for safety. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Araujo. Now it's Dembele.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Dundee couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Valverde.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that should get the job done. Dembele, Thuram, and he's straight offside. Rodri. Now it's Drogba. Brazil finding their passes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And he cuts out the supply, and the keeper's got it again. Cruyff, a true great in every sense of the word. Messi. He's in space and looking for options. And the keeper's in command. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gravenberg. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Dundee, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Doué, Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Shifted upfield. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Haaland. And he's there to belt it away. And smartly reclaimed. Cruyff.
Dundee couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And the pass is intercepted.
यार, ये साला ज़्यादा नहीं रहना तो
And it's Drogba. Mohamed Salah.
किसी को passing कर देगा।
It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 17. Didier
We have
Drogba.
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Mohamed Salah. Number 7. Johan Cruyff.
Doué,
Number 18.
Xabi Alonso, Drogba.
15. Beckham.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Number 10.
Dundee have their second corner now.
9. Neymar. Number 22.
He gets big.
Substitution.
Bellingham clears it away. Brazil have... He's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
That's a little off target. Bellingham. He's in here! And the shot! They've done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Doué! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Dundee grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Can he finish? He's scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
After 85 minutes is
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Little pass back. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Neymar. And the shot!
हैं?
He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Hat-trick, Konami.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Maldini. That's the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Dundee certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more...
हाँ
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at... It's Dembele! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it's Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. That is a great pick out. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now that's a fine challenge. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal...
Great hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Pedri. Chouameni. Now there's a... Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Otto. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's quick to snatch it back. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gravenberch. Drogba. And here's Dembele. Veron providing an outlet on that flank.
हाँ यार
And they can counter here. And it's Veron. Yamal. Now it's Del Piero. He is through here. Yamal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Santos have their second corner now. Terrific header. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Backward it goes. Big chance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Araujo was in no mood for any of that. Drogba. He steps in and that's the end of that. And here's Del Piero. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's Messi. Floated through. He's had a hit! Oh, that's fabulous!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Dundee have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Drogba. Great position here. He's got away. Messi! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Dundee are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Dundee in control at half-time, 2-0.
Located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs. Substitution on the field. Number 24, Messi. Number 18,
And we're off again.
Dembele. Coming on the field.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a lovely... And the finish! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
He can run onto that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Santos are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Dundee go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Hits one! He's scored!
Santos clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
22 minutes is number
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
coming on to replace him is
And they're quick to get it back.
Fabi Alonso.
And here's Haaland.
Dundee surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Xavi Alonso. Doué. And Gravenberch. Played with finesse. Nice interception, well timed. Musiala.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got the shot away! Rijkaard gets it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Czech deals with it effortlessly. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. That could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Van der Vaart's cross. Thuram gets it clear. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
This was all about tactics.
डिवीजन 3 के प्लेयर भी ज्यादा गिर रहा है कोनामी या मां बाप के ऐसा बड़ी साला
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think...
Doué! Goal! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed...
DehliwaLe! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Dundee clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. Back within one. They have them in their sights again.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Shot a goal! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that means just one thing, match ball. And Messi! Dundee have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Adams gets it away. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Vieira. And here's Drogba. Drogba! Same again, same outcome.
Dundee really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi. He's through here. DehliwaLe. That's very neat. Veron. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Substitution.
Bayer Leverkusen choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Veron.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Abiati deals with it effortlessly. Odo. David Villa. And here's Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Dundee are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Dundee lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Messi.
Here we go again then. And that is a little undercooked. Adams cuts out the pass. And here's Haaland. Gravenberch. And here's Drogba. Messi. Drogba. It's Drogba! He has done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's a shade optimistic. Gravenberch.
The attendance for this
Just
match
about
is
up to the hour now.
2,898.
He's in space and looking for options. The referee has given a corner. Corner number 2 then. That's gone for a throw-in. Gravenberch. He's got tall. This time, surely. Oh, taken with style. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Dundee are having a ball here. Gets his pass away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Dundee perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Veron. Now it's Drogba. Oh, it's a promising build-up. Chance! Sticks it away! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Bellingham. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Bellingham. Nah, he's had it taken off him. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. And the shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Substitution on the field, number 38.
So here comes the substitution. Gravenberch taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's had it nicked away. Xavi Alonso. Valverde. Nice sequence of passes this. Aim forwards. And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
And we come to you now with a quick.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
से जीते अपन 7-1 से, और जो डिवीजन 3 में इनसाइड मैचेस ड्रॉ हुए।